Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. A few weeks ago I was turning up at a prayer meeting, a Monday night prayer meeting at Solid Rock Church. And as I parked my car, I looked up because something just caught my eye as I was walking across the car park. And it was the new signage on the outside of the building. It says the church logo, SR, and then Solid Rock. And as I looked up at that, it was all lit up from behind. It just, in the darkness, it just stood out against a black background. In the dark, it just stood out with an amazing brightness. And it just stopped me in my tracks. Now, I knew the signage was up there previous day. On a Sunday, I had walked across the car park on Sunday morning. I hadn't even bothered glancing up. I knew the signage was there then. What was the difference? The difference was that on Sunday morning, everything was light and bright. On Monday night, for the prayer meeting, everything around was dark. And the sign and the lights in the sign just stood out and shone out with an amazing clarity. The same sign, but totally different because one was in daylight and the other was in the darkness. And it just stopped me in my tracks because it made me realize something about the Church of Jesus Christ in general and about us as individual believers who are part of the Church of Jesus Christ. That we actually shine at our best when we're surrounded by darkness. And I believe that's tremendously relevant because we are surrounded by darkness. And there's nothing new in the church being surrounded by darkness. You know, Jesus said that he was sending us into a dark world. The Apostle Paul speaks about the darkness of this present world and this present age. And yet, you know what? Sometimes we look at where society is now and we get all upset about how dark it is, about the decline we see in culture, about the sin that we see all around us, at how corrupt media and politics and so many other areas have become. Now, first of all, we need to remember this is not new. You know, the world is sinful. Jesus said we are to shine as light in a dark and sinful world. So it's nothing new being surrounded by darkness. We might feel it's darker now than it has been at other times in history, and that may well be true. But the darkness is never something to be afraid of. You know, in that wonderful passage in John's Gospel, chapter 1, the one we often read at Christmas about that Jesus came, he was the Word was with God, the Word was God, and he was the light that shines in the darkness. And depending on how you translate it, some translations saying the darkness has never understood the light, and others say the darkness has never been able to put out or extinguish the light or overcome the light. And it's certainly true, darkness can't overcome light. All darkness does is increase the visibility of the light that shines forth. That's true of Jesus Christ. You know, the gospel of Jesus Christ shines forth with a greater clarity when we're surrounded by darkness, fear, death, and destruction. But it's true of us as Christians. It's true of the Church of Jesus Christ. Our job is not to whine about the darkness that surrounds us. Our job is to shine forth as the light, as we display the power and the grace and the love and the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I want to encourage you today. Yes, you are living in a dark world. Yes, sometimes that darkness looks so oppressive. Sometimes you get downhearted at things you see happening round about you. Let your light shine. And I pray that today your light will shine forth, and the darkness around you, it just makes your light shine brighter. God bless you today. Join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.